Hello everyone, I am Renowned Zero, and we are back again talking about how EVS is apparently now wishing harm on Eric July. And why do you say he's doing this? Oh, it's all over comic books. It's always going to be all about comic books. That's all it's ever going to be about. I don't understand why dudes nearing their 50s are still crying about other grown men, just simply making comic books and minding their own business. Having a successful business, having a successful YouTube channel, having all the success that they want, basically living out their dream, working with writers like Chuck Dixon and Mike Barron and the Saska sisters, and it's all just a bunch of haters just sitting on the sidelines watching other people's money and watching other people's business while they should absolutely mind their own. So we're, of course, going to get into it, and we'll talk about it in just a little bit. We're going to show you what he really should be paying attention to and how many people are actually clowning his ass. Clowning this dude. Well, first we'll start with the Yara number 2 pre-order collection. It's sitting at 34 days left. 6,131 total books sold. 210,000 in total sales. Now, I will say, this is the most inexpensive book. It is a 56-page graphic novel. The cheapest you can get it is $13 with the Mark Evans cover. That is the mass print cover that you can get at any time. You can go ahead and get the other covers like cover A by Kanan White, cover B by Joe Bennett, and cover C by Will Conrad, as well as the art of Deborah Carita and a bunch of other merch. Bloodwolf number 1 pre-order collection is ending in 4 days, 4 hours, 49 minutes. As of the recording of this video, with 12,221 total books sold, 678,000 in total sales. Now, it'd be interesting if this again reaches another 800,000, another 14,000 book, total books sold campaign. That would be crazy. This is, of course, a 96-page graphic novel written by the Saska sisters, drawn by Michael Montagnat, who was a fan art contest winner of the Rippaverse. And you can get a black and white edition of Bloodroof for just $15. And of course you have the other options as well, like cover A is the one I went with, the Kanan White cover. We also have our good friend of the channel, Mugan Lord, surpassing $5,000, reaching towards yet another milestone. Hopefully you'll reach the 8K to get another Kickstarter reward, but I'm thinking this will push past that to the 10K and between the 10K and 12K range, as well as our good friend Von Coleman, who will be on the channel tonight live at 9 p.m. Eastern. Don't miss it. Closing in on his backer reward goal as well, $4,000, 94% of the way there. You can obviously get a catch-up pack for $30. You can read the first book, then the second book, and of course there are multiple variants, but this is the main cover, the Mel Ruby cover, the Mariano Chapo cover, which is the one I went with personally, and the Don Edwards cover. So get in where you fit in. I'll leave links to everything in the description. We also have our good friend Angels of the Renaissance, who is a awesome dude, real chill, member of the channel. Appreciate your support. And he's going to be opening his Shopify store and be selling his volume number 1 for Under God, and the line work looks absolutely fantastic. 250-page graphic novel for just $10. I will be having the links available in the description of every video and talking about it when it releases. And you can look at things like this. This is what the foil looks like for Bloodroof number 1. This is cover C, which looks absolutely phenomenal. So if you're into that more foil cover and embossed cover, this will be the book for you. This will be the cover for you. Again, written by the horror masters, the Saska sisters. Or, as the comic book industry in general crumbles around and distribution is absolutely flatlining with Diamond falling for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, I could have sworn there was a certain guy that said that having your book distributed by Diamond and put into comic book shops was always a good thing. No, not direct to consumer where you save money and get it directly into people's hands. No, just sell it to a distributor, let the distributor distribute it to a comic shop and then sell it. No. What we're going to be taking a look at is this clip here, saying EvS calls for someone to hit Eric July. Quote, people should come in there and just smack him. Someone just needs to step up. Then goes on to play Feel Like Smacking and N-Word Today song. Oh my god, bro. You just continue to show how absolutely insane you are and racist you are. But then they wonder why, my haters do, wonder why I bring this up, wonder why I always bring up the race, when literally it's just this clown bringing it up constantly for some reason as a way of attacking somebody else, another creator that he dislikes because they're doing way more than he's ever dreamed he could ever do at a much younger age on top of all that. Let's get into the clip here.
Somebody, I'm all ears. I'd love to have that conversation with you.
He's never going to have that conversation with you.
Dude, retarded, dude. Absolutely retarded. He deserves to get smacked down every time he says shit like that. People should come in there, smack him as hard.
There's not a single person on planet Earth that would ever be able to do that.
Smack him. As soon as he says stuff like that, it should happen. Like, somebody needs to just step up, man. He shouldn't be able to get away with that. It should just be like instant.
Bro, why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Y'all can see it on the screen. I'm not going to repeat it. I don't understand why you think it's okay to do this. Every single time you talk about Eric July, it's such a weird thing for you to be doing. Me waiting for you to show me what needs to be added and explain why. Why is he saying this? Eric July ignores him, doesn't even mention him at all. EvS is railing against someone who doesn't say anything about him. Now, when you have people from the outside looking in, calling you an absolute clown, you should probably pay attention. We have Night Ronin says, this is what happens to a man who had his wife. Okay, that's funny, but it's irrelevant. In my opinion, EvS feels emasculated and betrayed. Just another failed relationship. Business or personal does not matter. EvS is going through the stages of grief, and now it is anger. He wants to hurt Eric July. Racism and calls for harm are rare in the most deranged individuals. In my opinion, EvS needs to work this out in therapy to the point of acceptance. He needs to accept that Eric July, the Ripperverse, and the Skydiver is better than he will ever be in every aspect. Oh no, this is a call to action. This is not protected under free speech and is considered a violation. Trying to act like he actually means verbally smack or smack down won't help him. Spreading a little joy. Shout out to the Ripper guy. You have Regine Gentry saying EvS has become a bitter ex-girlfriend stereotype. We have John Douglas saying, I hope his internet daddy, little Masterson, sees it and gives him that crumble clout he so desperately seeks. Remember, kids, never go full veto. Wow, what a class act, says Mike S. Miller. The Fat Frog is triggered because the subject of shipping books was dared broached. He's a punk. I don't think Ethan the Hut's little rants have the best optics. I recommend Less Urinal Cake and Crack. How many thousands of Ripperverse books got delivered last year? I'd say Eric July knows a thing or three about shipping comics. He absolutely does. But like I said, when you have people from the outside looking in telling you you're a clown, you know you're messed up. So we're talking about another former comic book creator, a grown man who has spent every day creating drama while continuing to lie to his customers on his projects as an indie creator on his late projects. Not just projects. This is how you lose friends when you act like EvS. You have Mike Wheeler calling the human sunbeam, apparently. EvS is ironically no different from Dobson at this point. To think this is what Comicsgate, or what's left of it, has evolved into. Says, alright, you Comicsgaters, I'm here to stop your plans to harassing people and minorities who's ready to eat wood. I guess that Ripper guy saying, spreading a little joy today because the world could always use more of it. Wishing everyone a blessed day. Also, what great stories are you reading today? I read the TMNT Cross Naruto book. It's pretty good. Even though I dislike that they race swapped April O'Neil once again, but at least they didn't uglify her, and she actually stayed true to her character. We have Alfredo say, all caps comics puts the fun in refund me right now, you lazy POS. Third request this month. Never backing again, because he says this. He says Riot Press puts the quote-unquote fun in funding unsuccessful. This person says, campaign is trash, cast it into the fire, refund everyone's money with interest. You have Black Sage D, shout out, says, this is a grown-ass man in his mid-50s. I think he's in his 40s still. I don't know if he's 50 yet. I remember when boomers actually had hobbies like fixing old cars, fishing on boats, grilling links in the backyard, listening to sports radio, and roasting their wives. Not gossiping like middle school girls on social media. You even have Lacrena Creole saying, EvS needs to finish his books instead of whining like a little feminine canine. Jesus. Yes, you should absolutely be focusing on this And this... So, because according to my metrics, you have sold 7,029 books for this campaign specifically. And this campaign has been active for 3 years. You've only sold 7,029 Rainbow the Brute books. And that's counting everything, being generous with the executive briefcase, the multiple copies, and all that stuff. And all you have here is this campaign is trash. Please refund. Maybe if you weren't so obsessed with Eric July, you'd finally finish your book. You finally finished this book. 4 years. Really? Damn, you've fallen off. I forgot to even back this. Backer ID, please refund. This is from 8 days ago. People were asking for refunds. So when we get the updates, anyone else like, oh yeah, I'm still waiting for that, and then come to read the crap post comments. That's where I am now. This is the last campaign I backed from you. No way a comic takes this long. It's a 48-page book, unless he extended it because of backer rewards and all that. What a joke. This update made my day. Please refund. 6 more months to go, so let it be written, so let it be done. He's already said either Rainbow the Brute or CF3 or Cyberfrog 3 will be out this year, so... backer ID, please refund me. This is 19 days ago. We're never getting this book. I hope more and more people will realize how much you failed to deliver. Shame on you, EvS. 4 years later and nothing to show for it. I don't want to hear you complaining about Eric July ever again. He delivers. You don't. Cyberfrog 3 isn't even close to hitting 1 million. The new properties are barely hitting 100K. If this is your full-time job, shouldn't you be able to at least produce one product a year? Or one comic a year? Oh, how about Ethan Van Sciver's Cyberfrog 3 Red Extermination? Selling, because I'll make a slight correction, it's currently at 8,271 books sold. And again, this is including the multiple copy tiers as well as the executive red box. And again, refunds. Still waiting on my perk. I've been waiting for... This person says they've been waiting for Cyberfrog 2... His Cyberfrog 2 Honeycomb box for almost 5 years. Bruh. It's December 2024. We're officially in Cyberfrog 3 Fulfillment Month. There haven't been any updates to indicate any delay or postponement. There's been videos where he said he might fulfill Cyberfrog 3 next year. How about an update to the comic almost... Don't be out in a month or two. No, we're waiting 3 years again. Refund my comic. Refund my comic. Reading through the comments on here really does drive home what Zach was saying about culture war bonds. I'm excited to get the books. I appreciate your work. What work? Streaming on YouTube until 4 a.m. Bad-mouthing Eric July and other YouTubers. How do you have your own backers saying the same thing I've said? Backers wanting their stuff back. Multiple books. Fearsome, 2 books, 2 backings, Rainbow the Brute, and Cyberfrog 3. Bro, you have a multiple repeat customer who bought 3 of your projects that you still haven't delivered on. Refund. 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 You're worried about selling your Trump covers 18 weeks ago. Refund. That's what you really should be focused on. No, you're not going to be like Tyler Carpenter and actually fulfill books, right? Not have actual photographs of anything you're actually delivering, are you? This is this man... packing up Girl with the Megafist Volume 4. The guy that you tried to clown, saying his artwork was terrible, is now packing up Volume 4 of a series he's doing. And then he gets in the next book he has to deliver, which is, again, another fulfillment he has to do for a book I backed that I'll actually get. It's also interesting how you tried to clown Camel Moon, who did better than the book you propped up in Dino King, and he brings it all the way back home. The one thing I've learned is New CG really hates watches, probably because it reminds them of how late their campaigns are. Bro, how is it that you get clowned every single day? You want to sit here and talk about how you make fun of and you do all this crap with Eric July and even myself because you're a loser, and yet you have people on the outside looking in who probably don't even back Eric July's comics saying that you're a clown and showing you how much of a clown you are. And then you got a bunch of people asking for refunds that still haven't gotten them, apparently. Even got a guy who apparently is still waiting 5 years for a Honeycomb box for Cyberfrog 2. How do you manage that? How do you manage to allow that to happen? A guy from 6 days ago still waiting for his Cyberfrog 2 Honeycomb box for almost 5 years. How do you manage that? Yet you want to sit here and talk all this nonsense about Eric July and myself and other creators who are actually getting work done and actually promoting people in the indie space. You're not doing anything outside of being a cry baby on your channel. That's all you're doing. And you hate that I expose this stuff. Your backers and not your backers, your cult and your followers and your audience hates when I bring this to light. They absolutely hate it, and this is why they want me gone. Because this is gonna actually get to me this year. And then you're talking about, oh, you're gonna do another campaign for 1993 Heather Swain, the Diary of Heather Swain after Ultra Cyberfrog Warts and All. While people are still waiting for Rainbow the Brute, Cyberfrog 2 and 3. Miss me with that nonsense, bro. Go find a corner and stay there. Nobody cares about you. You're irrelevant. You're a washed up comic bro, as I always say. Thank you all for checking out this video. I really do appreciate all the new subscribers, returning subscribers, new viewers, and returning viewers. If you do like this video, hit that like button. Comment below how you feel about all this. Subscribe for more content. Hit the bell for notifications. Set the bell to all. That way you get a notification anytime I post a new video or go live on this channel. And as I said, we will be live at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Vaughn Coleman to talk about Phenomenova Issue 2, Down to the Core. If you want to further support the channel, there's a join button down below. You could sign up as a member. For just $1 a month, you get access to exclusive members-only content, as well as live stream emojis when I go live on my channel, Mondays and Wednesdays. So if you can't spare the buck, that's okay too. I appreciate you for watching the videos and jumping in on live streams, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.